Dear you, lately, I've been letting my emotions run marathons until they bleed through a ballpoint pen onto paper, regretting how I missed opportunities to date you, repressing past memories I could have made you mine for all time like eternity. And though the thoughts crossed my mind before, recently it occurred to me we could have been the greatest love song ever sung, and everyone would have known all our lyrics and tried their best to remix us. But as you know, nothing's ever as good as the original, so our love would have remained the most classic of love ballads. But I can't grasp it, how I can let love pass and not reach out and grab it. I guess I was passive, and looking back at it, there's no doubt in my mind that we could have lasted. I'm trying to look past it, but how do I manage when it seems that I'm stuck in the past looking backwards? And it's hard to imagine, but somehow this rabbit has led me on trails like my name was Alice, but it's not. So why am I still backpacking through this land full of wonder? But there's nothing wonderful about always wondering how good it could have been, would have been, should have been. Maybe I should have been more assertive, less nervous, more forward, less backward in my thinking I didn't measure up, wasn't enough, or maybe you were too much. Either way, I was less than you deserved, but who am I to make that call for you? Your fingers weren't broken, so you should have been able to dial destiny and make that call for yourself if you wanted to. And knowing me, well, I would have answered on the first ring, maybe the second if I were mid-sentence having a conversation with God, telling him about this girl I met back on earth who makes my heart do a Cheshire grin every time I hear her inhale. And that's when he'll laugh at me and say, son, I do believe you're smitten. But that's okay, because as it is written, the greatest of these is love. And as opportunity knocked and destiny called, he looks at me and smiles, saying, speak of the angel now, it's her. And when I answer, your voice on the other end says, well, it took you long enough, and the rest of our lives together isn't long enough, so he created eternity internally. I know this is how it was supposed to go when I froze. I apologize. I guess instead of taking that chance, I stayed where it was familiar, in that house built on the sand. And the wind blew and the rain came and that house was washed away, and I was left homeless without a love to call my own. It's embarrassing, really. I have to be silly to grab for this pity, but I'm poverty stricken, and if I had a penny for every time I smile when the wind whispered your name and I longed to tell you our secrets, well, I'd be giving Bill Gates a loan. But alas, with open space to roam, I ventured back into the ventricles of your heart, hoping to make it my home with no baggage from past voyages, only this letter. How I wish I could have penned it better, cause I don't think you fully understand. I can count on one hand all my regrets in this life. And if I told you back then, I'm guessing this life would have ended up being a lot different for both of us. So I'm hoping thus, that your friendship is the least I have of you, because that in my hand's worth two in the bush. So let's promise never to end it like this letter. Forever your friend was hoping for more. Sincerely me, regrettably yours.